Hey, you guys, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps, and I hope it's not too dark. I literally have to do this very quick because I need to head to the post office because I started a movement several years ago, Mail Myself Mail, and I want to mail myself mail today because, well, it's 2/2/2/2, right? So it's a special day. And anyway, I've been waiting for the postman, and I'll come back and talk about this. I just want to, because it's packaged so beautifully, and I wanted to share the experience. I have been anticipating this package ever since I placed my order, and I am going to mail myself mail. See, look, it's just everything is individually wrapped. Of course, I'll have the link to the Etsy supplier below. And I want to take my time, but I don't have a lot of time, you guys, because it's literally like 4:10 and I need to rush. Well, I'm using a stationery envelope and stationery piece of paper from this seller. Ah! So I'm only going to show this right now, and then when I come back, or perhaps tomorrow, I'll film the rest of this. But take a look at this beautiful, you guys, I could not pass this up. So this is the envelope, and this is so pretty. I just wanted to get this part on film, and look at the stationery pad here. So what I'm going to do is simply fold this. I don't have time to write a message, and I am going to address it and get to the post office and pick up some new stamps. I think there's a new African American stamp released this month. But anyway, this is so beautiful, and I'm not going to cover this up. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow if the Lord will. All right, you guys, it's the next morning, and it's a beautiful morning. It's chillier. Well, it was chilly yesterday. Yesterday was actually a winter day. I think our high was 50, 51. So it got very chilly overnight. We've had spring weather for the last couple of weeks. And during wintertime, it's supposed to be winter, not all this sun. So the next couple of days, it's going to feel more like winter, but the sun is out. So I look forward to taking a walk and a jog today. But I am back. Oh, you guys, I was able to get to the post office, and I did pick up this stamp set, which was released this month in honor of Black History Month. And this person's name is Edmonia Lewis. Now, I love collecting the postage stamps for a number of reasons. Number one, you learn. You have the potential to learn about people perhaps you never heard of before. In my case, I never heard of Edmonia or Atmonia. I can't see this, you guys. Lewis. It looks like she may be a nurse. So anyway, I am going to do some research on her. And I love it that the post office, they have the African American series. They have a different number of series. But back to this. Oh, you guys, I'm excited about Ebony, who is, let's see here. I believe I have a card here. Let's come back to the box. Eboniismoon, I'll have her Etsy store linked below. I am so, all right. If you don't know, I collect African American rubber stamps. And over the years, I've talked about the lack of diversity. And I've talked about number one, there's only a select few of companies I know about that offer African American rubber stamps. Back in the year, and I did a video about 5 years ago, and I did a video 10 years ago. I've done videos throughout the years, but this one particular business, I talked about how 4 or 5 years ago, I went to place a order and found out they were no more. And it broke my heart because this business was by a African American female, and she specialized in African stamps, and African American stamps. And there was no one like her, and there is still to this day, to my knowledge, no one like her. Now, Rubbernecker, thank God for them, because they have brought a line of African American stamps over the years. They have been consistent. Now, with that being said, Eboniismoon, she is African American, and she specializes in not just African American rubber stamps, but you'll see she has stickers, she has stationery. Oh my goodness. And these items are, I believe, well, you can use them for any and everything. I believe they're geared towards planners, but if you journal, if you scrapbook, if you make cards, of course we know that these items, they cross over into different genres. So I am so excited to have my first order. I do have another stamp that's coming in, I think, 2 days, and I'll be back to share a segment. That's my favorite stamp. I'll be back to share that one. But anyway, I first came across Ebony's shop because I was looking for African American stamps on Etsy, and this one stamp kept populating. And so over the last several months, I kept seeing different stamps, and I realized it was by this one seller. So I decided this month, let me really just take a look and see what's going on with this shop. And yep, placed one order, then placed another order, then placed another order. Okay, you guys, so this right here, oh, and how she packages up her items, you will see. Let me go ahead and just take out everything else. She hand packages every one of her stamps. Look at that. And wraps it with a twine bow. Who else does that? And look at the box. Look how she hand stamps the packaging. And all of her art, she designed herself. Okay, so let's get into this because and I'm going to tear off this sticker and add that to a journal. Okay, so I ordered this right here. She has different stationery kits. I believe she has 4, and I don't recall the name of this particular kit, but look, there's a notepad with this beautiful woman on it. Now, Ebony she's an avid book reader. So a lot of her designs, they pertain to reading, and I love that because I love to read. In particular, I love to read my Bible. And look at here, you see hands holding a cup of tea, coffee, or that could be, I guess, hot cocoa. But this pad is pretty thick. I think it's 50 sheets. And then there's a bundle of envelopes, and brown is my favorite color. So I'm loving this neutral scheme here. And yesterday I used one of her envelopes to mail myself mail, and with one of the new stamps that I purchased yesterday. Okay, and here's a postcard because she has different postcards to choose from. And here's her name right here. Okay, it's hard for me to see. Carmen Cardoza. Love, love, love it. Look at here. Tell me all your wondrous plans to live this precious life of yours. Beautiful. I will place an order for more postcards because, once again, I do mail myself mail, and I love to mail myself mail when I'm out of town and on vacation. And I also mail myself mail on special dates as well. But to receive a postcard from myself, an out of town postcard, yay! But most of all, to see a postcard with an African American on it. Now, you guys know that's rare. Okay, and look, she has this belly band. I can definitely recycle this and use this in a journal. Okay, and then she has different sticker sheets to choose from. Oh, I cannot wait. This series, the name is here, the Letter Writer series. And I believe there's 4 different themes within this series. And you see these different pictures of these women. They each have their own series. But take a look at this, you guys. A typewriter. I have a vintage typewriter. Mine's look like this too, but mine's is green. And look, you have your tea kettle. You have the woman, her hand writing a letter. That's a lost art, to write letters. I hope it makes a comeback because it's different when you email, when you text. Yeah, so I love the whole concept of writing letters and this whole sheet. Look at this, you guys. These are little postage. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to get my magnifier because I do wear readers now. But that's a postage stamp. And it's a black woman. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I love it. And look at the envelopes. And of course, my favorite color, I see the brown. Oh my goodness. Love, love, love this. Okay, I'm going to set that right here. And then, what is this? Oh, she sent me. Okay, she always adds a, look at this postcard, you guys. Oh, this, number one, it's beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, this is her business right here. She wrote a message right here. Dear Felicia, thank you for your order. I hope these bring you a lot of joy. Yes, yes. Just by opening up this. Yes, yes. I feel a lot of joy. Look at that, you guys. So beautiful. I hope to do some postage art this week. And look at that. Oh, this is, oh, look at, oh my goodness. See, this is what makes it even more special. Well, this is her hand with the postcard. But look, I'm not sure if she stamped thank you, but she wrote my name. How special is that, you guys? Ebony, I believe you are going to definitely play a part in the revival of all things handwritten and hand sent. I do believe that. Okay, and so I did order her sticker sheets. Oh, just look at this, you guys. Ah, okay. Now, one of these women, I believe, is Ebony herself. It's probably this woman here. I believe she's probably made in the likeness of Ebony. Okay, but let's take a look at these stickers. Oh my, look at her. She's reading a book in bed. She's sitting, and she could be sitting anywhere, at the park, on the floor. She's on the, what do you call this? Oh my goodness. Well, you guys can see it. She's standing. Haven't we at some point in our lives, we can see ourselves lying down, reading a book, standing up, reading a book, on the couch, on the floor. And then you have these accessory icons. You have your journal here with the pen, the remote control. Oh my. Look at this fireplace type thingy. Oh, and the old school radio. And then you have your books. Love, love, love it. And then there's this sheet. I could not choose which sheet, so of course I got them all. I got them all. Oh, I love this woman here. Some of these women you will see in the rubber stamp form. Oh, look at the vintage fan. Oh, another journal or planner with a pen. I love this. Oh, wow, you guys. The candle on top of the book. Just love it. Oh, just look. And then you have women of different skin tones, different hair textures, different poses, of course. I love, love, love this. Ah! And I follow her on Instagram, and I love it when she shares videos packaging up her orders. See, look, you guys, look at this. You know what? I want to take. I took my pictures, and I could hear my wind chimes, so it's a little breezy outside. But I love to take random pictures because they also tell a story. Okay, this might have been the first stamp. Yep, this is the first stamp I saw from Ebony's shop. Oh, and it takes time, you all. I don't have the patience. And not just that, I also don't have the desire. I'm a dump it in type of girl. Just dump it in a plastic bag. As a matter of fact, whatever I buy for somebody, it can stay in the store bought bag. I don't care. I won't even buy a gift bag. But for her to take this time and pay attention to detail, that shows what's in her heart. She loves what she does. Now, this stamp here is so special. This stamp, can you guys see it? As a matter of fact, it's stamped out right here. The diaspora. This was the first stamp I saw, and it caught my attention because, well, it's a definition stamp, and the word is diaspora. A lot of you probably don't know what that word is, but I remember this word back from my African American Heritage Studies class years and years and years ago. Let me go ahead and read the definition. Number one, I love definition stamps. And this one here, you're only going to find this definition stamp at Ebony's shop. And it states, people settled far from their ancestral homeland, the place where these people live, the movement, migration, or scattering of a people away from their ancestral homeland. Well, it's Black History Month. This word, this definition definitely pertains to African Americans who were displaced from their homeland. So this was the first stamp I saw. Definitely had to pick this up. Now, the quality, oh my. So I have one of these in my hands. The wood quality is good. It's not that hollow type wood. This is what you would expect from a good quality rubber stamp. And I can't, this is her seal stamped here. Oh, yes, yes, and yes, good quality. I cannot wait to stamp out my first impression. The red rubber is pliable. Yes, very good quality. I love it. And I love the color of the print here. Okay, what I'm going to do is quickly snap off the rest of these because I am anxious. And she wraps these so perfectly. I can't wrap. I cannot wrap. And she also takes the time to stamp out each rubber stamp. I mean, she really don't have to do that much, right? She could have just wrapped it and called it a day. But once again, she loves what she does, and that's obvious. And this girl here. Okay, let me measure the stamp for you. Well, you know what? I don't see my ruler measurements on her website. Now, the size is perfect for your planner. So it'll fit in one of the blocks. And this girl here, she's holding her journal or her book. Love, love, love that. And then, okay, let's go fast, Felicia. Let's go fast. Some people don't like the sound of crinkling. I do. I love it. Okay, and this girl here, she has her hot chocolate or coffee or tea in her hand with that long braid there. Love, love, love that. So I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited because once again, there's a shop out there that not only offers red rubber and wood mounted, because there's been a revival of the wood mount red rubber stamp, but once again, someone who specializes in not just African American items, but quality items. And then you see this girl here. Now, she could be daydreaming or thinking about anything, and I love her pose because you can place her at a table. And look at that hair. Love, love, love it. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a new stamp added to her shop. Once again, I follow her on Etsy, and I saw her use this stamp in one of her packaging order videos, and I inquired. I don't know if it's a repeat item or if it's a new item, but after my request, she responded that it's in the shop now. So I like to think I might have had a little bit of something to do with that, at least the speed of it, because perhaps she was going to offer it anyway. Please handle with care. And then you have the hands. This would be perfect in mail art. Okay, and then this one here. This is the last stamp, but I feel like I'm leaving something out. Oh, and this tissue paper, like this one, is brown. And you see her here. And then take a look at her. I love her. I love her. She has a book. This is beautiful. You know, I believe Ebony will inspire people who don't necessarily read, inspire them to actually read. And it don't have to be a book. It could be an article. It can be a magazine. I do have a book coming, and I love hardback books. For some reason, they just seem more official. The information can be the same, and it is the same in a paperback book, but I don't know, the hardback book, the way it feels. But I love soft-bound journals, though, and hardbound books. But you guys take a look. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this shop. You guys, let's support, and many of you do. Let's continue to support. And if you don't support small businesses, let's support them. It's hard to be a small business and compete with these big box stores and manufacturers. And if you are a person of color, in particular African American, you guys support Ebony's shop. Let's help her maintain her business and stay around so she can continue to offer us custom stamps, stationery, and stickers and other things that reflect who we are as a people, as a crafter, as a woman, right? As a shopper. I tell you, this is some of the best money I have ever spent. I've talked about this, you guys, spending thousands and thousands of dollars over the last 2 almost decades, and most of what I have don't represent me. It's hard to find people of color in anything. I can probably count on one hand the number of scrapbooking papers I have that has a black person on it. compared to dozens and dozens and dozens of different paper pads I have and single sheets of paper that I have. Less than a handful, less than a handful of stickers. Well, the last couple years, thank God, with the planning community, which is very diverse, I've seen more diversity in the planning community. So I'm thankful for the planning community because I believe it was the planning community, which is vast, vast. Walk into a big box store and you'll see the planning community, they have taken over aisles, right? But they opened the door for diversity. We saw that at Michael's a couple years ago with Capital Chic. Tamika, an African American illustrator, designer, we saw her things for at least 2 years at Michael's. Had never seen that before. Target, for a couple years now, offer Black History, a big setup for Black History, might I add, in the front of the store. So not even in the back. You don't have to hunt for it. You walk in, it's right there, you see it. That was the same at Michael's too. With Tamika's setup, it wasn't in the back. You didn't have to hunt it down or go through a maze to try to find it. It was first and foremost. And Joann's celebrating Black History with Black History fabric and ribbon. Over the last several years, I've brought you guys videos. But thank God for the Etsy seller. Thank God for shops like this. This particular shop, she's doing something that the big box stores and manufacturers, they're not doing. She's offering rubber stamps, right? I have yet to walk into any store and see an African American on a rubber stamp, or that, for that matter, online. So I appreciate what she's offering, what she's doing. And here's the thing, you don't have to be African American to support her. I would hope as a crafter, we have a diverse collection of supplies to choose from. I know I do. I have my fair share, and I want more. I have my fair share of rubber stamps and papers that depicts non-Black people. And I'm okay with that, and I'm still looking for more. Of course, I need to have these items that reflect me and who I am as a person, as a crafter. But I would hope in the crafting community that more non-Black crafters would have a selection of stamps that depict people that don't look like them, right? I would hope at least that would be the case in the crafting community. So perhaps you're African American or you're not African American and you are looking for quality rubber stamps with Black people on them. I suggest you check out this shop. Look at these beautiful designs. Just look at them. And you know what? You can use these in your planners and journals too, even if you're not Black. Black people, we create like that. If you look at what a lot of Black crafters use, a lot of it is of non-Black people. So we can all, you don't have to be Black to use this girl in your journal, in your planner. No, you don't have to be. Give yourself permission to think outside the box. I give you permission. With that being said, you guys, if you like this video, why not like it? Give me 2 big thumbs up. Why not share this video? Tell everybody the good news that there's a shop that's offering these quality, one-of-a-kind products. Why not hit that notification bell? Why not check out Carmen's shop? Why not leave a comment? Yeah, it is Black History Month, right? Yeah, go over to her shop and make a Black History in the making purchase. With that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. As always, blessings.